Hey, it's your friend Dave, and this is your leadership tip of the day for September 24th, 2024. Start a leadership book club within your organization. This is a fantastic way to foster continuous learning in your organization. Starting a leadership book club. Now, I know what you may be thinking, but book club, that's for fiction readers, right? And that's really hard for me because I don't read a lot of fiction. I never at least for my adult days, I don't read a lot of fiction. I end up reading a lot of leadership books or self improvement books or books on theology or books on Jesus, things like that. And so I know that the stigma, however, around a book club is really around fiction, but a book club around leadership is awesome. I did this at one of my companies, one of the organizations I worked with. We didn't have a book club per se, but we had our manager, our leader, got us the Harvard Business Review every year, and we would take some time and go through the articles on a quarterly basis. It was great. I loved the discussion, and because I'm a person who processes verbally, and it was great. But so a leadership book club can be a game changer for your team's growth and development. So here's how to get started. Invite interested people, invite interested team members to join. You got to make it voluntary. It's not something that you can mandate, but offer to make it voluntary. You want people who are genuinely interested in learning. And then choose your first book. Pick something relevant to your team's current challenges or goals. If you need something, just a thought to get started, I would recommend the Leadership Challenge by Jim Kouzes and can't think of the other guy's name, but they have done 30 years of research, and consistently that research has shown there are 5 characteristics that make a great leader from the perspective of one being led. It's a really, and it's thick, 360 pages or so, but it is an excellent book, and I highly recommend you do that. So choose your book. It could be a classic leadership text. It could be a new release making waves in the business world. It could be a self-help book, for that matter, or self-improvement book, not self-help, but a self-improvement book. And then set a realistic reading schedule, maybe a chapter or 2 a week. Then schedule regular meetings to discuss the book. They could be lunch and learn sessions, and again, that's got to be voluntary, because if you force that, then depending on how you reimburse your employees, that could be an issue legally. And also one other thing to think about when you from the book standpoint, when you choose the book, buy the book for your folks. It'll be worth every penny of it. So again, they could be lunch and learn sessions. It could be dedicated meeting times, like we're going to do every Thursday at 9 a.m., whatever. And so during these discussions, encourage everyone to share their takeaways and how they might apply the concepts to their work. In one company where we did this, they actually did blog posts. One person would be challenged to do a blog post about the chapter and the discussion that went on about the chapter. So encourage everyone to share their takeaways, how they can apply the concepts to their work, and then ask questions like, what resonated with you the most? How could we implement this in our team? Or what challenges do you see in applying this concept? The real magic of a book club isn't just reading the book. It's in the discussions that you have with your team, because that's where you get to learn about them. You get to learn about who they are and how they think, and what they understand leadership to be, what they understand the topic of the book to be, what they understand the organization to be, about how they can be creative in how they work and function within your organization. So it's not just about reading the book, it's in the discussions. They allow for shared learning where the team members can learn from each other's perspective and experiences. It creates a common leadership language. It makes it easier to implement new ideas across the organization because a lot of people are reading and buying in. So your challenge for this week: announce the start of your leadership book club and schedule your first meeting. Choose a book and invite your team to participate, and then buy the book for them. As a leader, your enthusiasm will be contagious. Show your commitment by participating in the readings and discussions. You've got to be ready to talk, and you've got to have ideas and work around those same discussions. And so what you're doing is you're creating a culture of continuous learning. You're not just developing better leaders, you're fostering an environment for growth, for innovation, and for shared knowledge. And that can transform your entire generation, your entire organization. So you think about that and have a great day.